How's it going, everyone? This is Mark with @Tech, and this is somewhat of a sad video because the keyboard on my MacBook Pro is officially dead. It has died on several keys, and it is now time to take it in and get it replaced. This isn't a video talking about how much I love this keyboard, but it's about the repair process of these keyboards. So ever since 2016, when Apple made the first MacBook with these new key styles, there's been issues even on the 2019 MacBook Pro, which isn't very good. They haven't seemed to figure out an issue, but they are offering replacements for free. So first off, what are people experiencing? What are the symptoms? There's a couple of things people are experiencing. First is that the keys aren't responding. You click them, they don't do anything. Another option is that you click them and they perform 2 or maybe 3 keystrokes when you only press it once. And the third one is that they just feel weird. They make a weird clicking sound, or they don't go down even. Things like that are issues people are having with these keyboards. Apple says that it's dust that gets under, and that's what messes up the keyboard. You can try tilting your computer at an angle and blowing air out of it, but they do also offer free replacements. Unfortunately, that is what I'm gonna have to do, is get this replaced. Now, the solution Apple's come up with over the previous couple of years is to put a membrane underneath these keys, and that should help keep the dirt out from the actual sensor when you press a key. Now, the reason I don't like that, and the reason I've been holding out so long on getting this keyboard replaced, is because that membrane makes the keys mushy. They don't have a nice click and pop like these ones do right here. It's not as good. Let me show you what I mean. If I open up JotSpot right here, if I just go ahead and type out something, you can hear that it's a very nice pop. The one good thing is that this is before Apple labeled their keys with the icons. The command symbol was always on there, but never for the option or the control key. So I'm excited for that I'll finally have these little icons. Don't have that on this one right now. So I want to walk you through my experience and what you can expect if you want to take your computer in to get fixed. So first of all, you make an appointment online. There is even an option in the reason box for why you're taking your computer in. Of course, it is the keyboard is not working or functioning properly. From there, you take it into the Genius Bar and they take a look at it. In my case, I didn't really even have to do anything. It's such a big issue that they just kind of trust you. I did show them the issue on this one, which is the tab key. There's 2 or 3 other keys that sometimes don't work right, but the tab key is the biggest issue. For me, it either doesn't respond or it double clicks. It rarely ever works perfectly. So they were able to see that and witness that in the store, which was nice, but he didn't really even ask to see proof that it worked. They ran a diagnostic to make sure nothing else was wrong with the computer, and then checked to see if they had any parts in stock. Now, obviously I'm making this video after I went to the Genius Bar, but before it's been fixed, so they didn't have the part in stock. They get shipments every so often in bulk, so it's going to be 3 to 5 days at most from when you go in, from when they order the part to when they have the part in stock. I got an email a couple hours ago that my part is in stock, less than 24 hours after I went to the Genius Bar to get it fixed. So not too bad, Apple. Pretty good job with that. Now, Apple has released a support document to its repair people, letting them know that MacBook keyboard replacements are top priority. These take the most important spot when it comes to getting these things fixed and out the door. So if you have a computer that has a keyboard issue, they should get it to you pretty fast. They estimated me a 1-day repair time, so they should get it to me the next day once they get the computer. So I went in last night. I got an email this afternoon that the part is in. I will take it later tonight, and let's see how it goes and how long it actually takes to get it fixed. All right, the computer is now back. Let's see what happened, what they did to it, and we'll finish this video out. So first of all, how much was it going to cost? Well, labor was going to be $79 for them to actually fix the computer. Then there was 2 different hardware estimates. One hardware estimate was $0, which was the keyboard replacement, was like their thing they put on there so they know it's part of the replacement program. And then the actual hardware that they had to do. The actual hardware that they put in this computer is $399, so it would be $478 without this being covered on their protection plan with the recall. So a lot of money, but at least it's free. So let's talk about time. I got that email to take it in. I took it in that night around 5 or so. They said that they aim to replace these keyboards and fix them the next day by the end of the day. So my store closes at 9 p.m. and they said they'd have it done the next day by 9 p.m. Try to. So I got a call at 8 p.m. the next day. So it took just a little over 24 hours and then I picked it up the next morning. So that's the day. So we got the computer. First of all, they warned you that it may get wiped. It didn't. That was good. One cool thing about this is that when they replaced the keyboard, which we got right here, the keyboard is kind of a part of the top case. So in order to replace the keyboard, they have to replace the top case. And for some crazy unknown reason, the battery is part of the top case. So an added bonus is that when you get your keyboard replaced, you get a new top case and you get a new battery. That's awesome. Cool things. First of all, I put a little bit of a dent on the side right here. I banged it against something metal, put a dent on there. Because they replaced the top case, that dent is now gone. Looks brand new. This battery is somewhat worn. I've had this since 2016. It had about 300 counts on the battery for a cycle count, how many times you've drained it and recharged it. This has 1 cycle count now. So this is a brand new battery. That is awesome. The keys are still somewhat mushy, but not as bad as I've seen on some of the other MacBooks. So it's a bigger deal for me because I type a lot, but if you already have this style of keyboard, you won't really miss it. Overall, the repair process was actually pretty seamless. They cleaned my screen. They gave me a new palm rest that hasn't been gunked up for 3 years. The keys are all fancy, brand new. Let me give you a sound test so we can see how it sounds. Let me get this up here and so you guys can hear the new key sound. It sounds a little quieter, a little bit more mushy, but not too bad. As I was hoping, these keys do also have the icons. Yay! I love the icons. They're super cool. It's the only way that I could tell that I had the 2016 and not the 17 and newer. It's because I didn't have the icons. Now I have the icons, so that is pretty cool. So what did they keep? They kept the logic board. My operating system's still here. They kept the screen. They did clean it, but I still got my camera cover. I still got my red logo. And they kept this bottom plate right here. There's seams around the edges right here. And those seams up and over is what they replaced. So there was a dent right there. Now it's gone. Awesome. There's no wear and tear inside those USB-C ports anymore where you're trying to wiggle that connector in. It's now clean. So you do get a couple of added bonuses for replacing your keyboard. You get a new top palm rest area, which also encompasses the sides and the front. You get a new battery and you get a new keyboard that hopefully shouldn't need more replacing, even though they are still recalling this exact keyboard that they replaced. So there's that for you. Once you got the part in, it really was the next day. They do make these their priority. But if this is your main computer, you may be sitting out a couple of days without one. I think they made a pretty good move doing this replacement. I would have been pretty disappointed if I couldn't do anything with it anymore. And they made it a pretty nice process. So this was my experience going to an Apple store. You still get free replacements if you go to an authorized Apple service provider. I didn't have that opportunity because I have an Apple store nearby, but it was pretty nice. So if you have any questions, let me know in the comment section below. If you like this video, leave it a like and hit the subscribe button for more videos like this. This is Mark That Tech, and I will see you in the next one.